This is what I should. Thanks. Nice.
All right,
You just dump out a bunch of dice.
good to go.
I was flinging them around, yeah. All right. Last time we left off at a bit of a high point. You guys had recently joined forces, realigned maybe with Lord Einball. And boy, did he have some stuff hidden under the carpet. As he basically asked you guys, hey, you're digging into the shadow stuff so much. You really want to know, let's go to the Reeves Manor, where me and some elite buddies way back in the day dabbled in some shit, and it went south. We fucked around and we found out.
Yep.
And so you guys went to the Reeve estate through the front door and began to prod around through the courtyard. At which point, Bull let loose a loud bellows on his horn to announce their presence. And it turns out that there were quite a few monstrosities that answered the call.
Not the hunger this time, right?
No,
Right.
not the hunger this time, but hungry nonetheless. A creature of monstrous bone burst out of the barracks-like building to the north, to the left of you. Meanwhile, in the main manor, bursting through one of the doors came a bileless, monstrous creature that proceeded to spew puke on you. As you cleaved into the bone-like construct of a monster, parts of it fell away and turned into a gibbering pile of mouths that pounced on Bull, latching onto him. And that is when Ilya noticed a being unholy in size come trembling down and around from where the livestock was kept. And that drove Einval and Luca, upon your guys' request, to bar themselves in the guard tower. The gatehouse. And so at the top of the round, we were kicking it back into gear with Bull. One thing to remember is your story points aren't refreshed from last session as of yet. Your story points will refresh after we are done with the Reeve estate. And yeah, that's about all I had for housekeeping. So, Bull, with this thing on your leg, a bone monstrosity which is now bleeding and burning, beating on you from above, and this other carnal monster coming around the other side of the gibbering mass. What do you do?
Well,
You freeze.
I heard him into the distance.
Me too.
Yeah. That's a solid start. Well.
Damn. They really got him this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did he immediately send a message or something? No.
No, someone else texted me very serendipitously.
Okay.
It's me, Gyro.
Well, he'll soon figure out how to back out and then hop back in again. Hopefully.
Okay. Bull. And then is that a bear? What's beneath Bull in the turn order?
That is the Mastication fiend. It's the giant, almost 2-story creature coming around the building.
Ah, got it. I'll allow it, I suppose.
That's right.
You'll allow it, huh?
I'll allow it, I suppose. What part of I suppose wasn't I clear about?
How long do you think it'll take for him to realize that he's
He just sent a message that he's locked out, that his computer froze up.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Ow.
he's aware. He's working on it.
Man's
Gives me a chance
working.
to eat some food, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, that was horribly timed.
That was.
That was horribly timed. How's Coops? I hope
Anything
Coops
from the
is good.
chat?
Coops said
he's
hello.
asking.
Hey, Coops.
But the first thing that happened was Andrew froze, so.
Yeah. So there's that.
We had Gamesmas, though, and Gamesmas was lovely.
Yeah, it was. If you guys have ideas about what we're gonna name this episode, just, let me know.
I don't
like-
know.
More than you can chew.
Is that because you're eating right now?
Yeah.
I like we are the traumatic event.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
Coops is okay. That's good.
I'm so
I-
glad to hear.
I had to do for a subscriber count event. I filled a bathtub with snow from our driveway, and then
Wow.
poured cold water into it until it was like a slush.
Mm.
And then I had to sit in there and answer 10 questions for my chat.
Oh boy.
And I am sad because it was so cold. I froze my balls off, all that stuff. And then looking at the video, it doesn't look like that much water. So I'm like, I don't want to reshoot this whole thing. I don't know if I can because it was so goddamn cold and terrible.
That's
Yikes.
hilarious.
But like, how do I explain that? Like, water goes up clothing. Like, so even though my legs aren't fully underneath, like my kneecaps are above the water, it thoroughly soaked the pants. So my legs are frozen and like my shirt got wet, so it started creeping up my back and like it was really cold. And it's just like, I don't know. So I'm very paranoid that it's not translating over a visual medium how fucking cold I was.
I swear this is much worse than it looks.
Because if they don't believe you're cold, then what's the point?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You suffered for nothing, is what happened.
Every single time you guys are like, Josh, you're too nice of a DM. I say, what's the point if they don't believe I'm cold as hell?
Who
So,
the fuck has ever said that?
well, you know,
Josh to himself.
shadow government.
I'm such a nice DM. God, it's just I'm so nice to everybody.
So nice.
Andrew's back.
Andrew's back.
Yeah, hold on, I'm still getting everything open. I don't know what
Okay.
happened, but it locked up hard and then took forever to restart.
You're
It had a little bit of a fart. It's a little computer fart.
yeah.
Love a fart, bud.
Roll 20 kind of farted on me too, so maybe it's just a roll 20 today.
Could be.
I'm gonna tell Seepa that it wasn't
Alright.
the plot. Damn it! Damn it, Coops.
That chicken turned out real good.
Alright, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's your turn.
You literally got one syllable into your turn. What do you do?
So as I was saying, Josh, I think you know what I'm gonna do.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
Forgot what my role was. So I'm gonna alt.
It's
Guys, I got my alt. Got my alt.
Mhm.
Got my alt. And first swing is going at the big tentacle, like bone creature.
Okay.
Three and 5.
The bone horror rolls just this. I rolled a despair.
Uh-oh.
So one failure into despair, essentially. I think he's got a thing. Oh yeah, impalement. As you go to swing at him, you suffer 6 wounds upon the attack. So you will take 6 non-soakable damage. But tell me everything else first, because I'm pretty sure this thing explodes when you hit it.
Okay. So 1 failure, essentially?
Effectively, yes.
Okay. Let's see here. What is my damage? $11 pierce 2, and I do have enough to proc blast of 4.
Yeah, that will kill it. And as you hit it hard enough, and it blows up, a chunk of it comes flying off. Part of it into you. Another part of it flops onto the ground. Are you proccing blast 4?
Yep.
Okay. And do you have something to ignore allies or anything?
The only ally that would be adjacent.
It would have been all of your allies. Sorry, it would have been Ilya, it would have been Wretch, and it would have been the Porcupine.
How
Because-
dead are you guys?
I think I'm good. 0 wounds.
Is blast soakable?
No.
I got 8 out of 34 wounds.
Well, there
Alright,
you
I guess I
go,
don't
killing my
hit blast.
porcupine.
No blast?
No blast.
Alright.
I don't have enough advantage to not hit them.
Alright. The
So that means I'm going to use my advantage for other things.
the gibbering horror lands and groups up with his little buddy that's latched onto you.
Huh. I am going to cause the big guy to lose a defense
Alright.
if he's got a defense to lose. And then I hit him. You said peas flies into me, but you didn't tell me what that entails.
That was 6 wounds from the
Like,
it was the 6 wounds that we were talking about earlier.
okay.
From the despair.
Was it soakable or no?
No.
Okay. Alright, attack the big guy. Three and 3.
1 failure, 1 threat.
So get rid of those. 11 pierce 2 again.
11 pierce 2 is effectively 13. And he... Okay. As you smash into him, the size of the wound that you tear through him causes another chunk of him to fall off, and this one lands on the ground.
So Josh, as it is written, I can spend 2 advantage to receive a free maneuver. Can I
Yes.
use that free maneuver to attack?
I think
Since my alt allows me to attack on maneuvers.
Yes, because specifically of your ult. Yes.
Okay, so I wouldn't have to spend my 2 strain on my 3rd attack, essentially.
You spend to get the 3rd action. You spend 2 strain. So you did your ult. You attacked. You can. I think you can attack again, right? That's your second thing.
I can attack up to 3 times per turn.
Yes, but that
So
third
the
one
third
does
one-
cost 2 strength.
Unless I use the free maneuver of the advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that works.
Alright, so I attack him again.
All right.
Alright, so I have a triumph die, a success die, and 2 advantage.
I rolled 1 threat.
Alright, so I'll just say I have no advantage. So we'll turn that triumph into 2 success, so that's 3. So that's going to be 12 pierce 2.
Okay. You hit this thing so hard it cleaves almost in half, causing another gibbering mouth. Oh shit!
Oh my god, so many gibbering mouths!
It wasn't responding.
Whee!
Another one to form. As you just like basically hacking it into smaller bits of itself, so to speak. This thing, there's almost nothing left to it. It is just like shuffling forward.
You guys get the little ones.
As one of them is on your back, just like funny. Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
You guys hear a pounding as something shuffles in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And then around the corner
Oh no.
comes this horrific
Ugh.
thing. It's abomination.
Neat.
As it does, it kind of like palms the side of the wall and a stone comes loose as he circles around.
I don't like that.
He's gonna move up one more time.
Is it friendly?
Well, do you want to go talk to it? Wretch, do you want to go talk up to it as it is your turn?
All right. Let's see. So what size are those splinters next to Bull?
They are about the size of a large dog, give or take. They're new size.
Are they? So I don't need 6 advantage to proc my blast on them.
No.
All right. I'm gonna waddle over here, and I'm gonna try and hit the middle one.
Of course.
All right. We need some serious advantage. What is the loneliest number? I have 5 willpower. There we go. 3 yellows, 2 greens. Got it.
Let me sprites. Let's see here. Hold on. Three
6
threat.
and 5.
Three
Okay.
threat.
3 threat. 6 and 5. Ah! I don't get to proc my blast. You snag. Why didn't you roll any failure? God.
I would have preferred that.
Okay. 2 advantage. 2 advantage. That blows. All right, let's do damage while I think what to do with that advantage. So 6 uncanceled success? Jesus. So that's
Costs
12.
more than 2 advantage to proc your blast.
3, yeah, because I get it from a talent, not from my weapon.
Okay.
Anyway, 12 damage to the one in the middle.
Holy crap.
You didn't
12.
cancel any of it.
You said 12 damage?
Yeah, 6, 3 for my
with your-
brawn.
If you would like, you can spend your uncanceled advantage to kill it.
Okay.
By making it
Yeah,
suffer a strain. It has 1 health left, so just...
yeah. Can I narratively say I proc my blast, but then this thing like wraps up around the head of my mace, kind of like a guy jumping on a grenade, and absorbs it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You come in command style, and it just explodes as it opens up its maw to envelop the radiant light.
Yeah. So I'm like, run up, I'm like, take this! Super blast! And then I just kind of thwack into some jello, and it's kind of a wet fart. It's like, oh god. Okay. No blast, I guess.
Oh, man.
All right, that was me.
All right. Emery.
Alright. Alright. Forky's gonna run up 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's just gonna stand there. Like a good boy. And then I would like to do innervate, so let me just double check. Short range. So right now Ilya is within short range of me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do innervate on Ilya. So I need this steel dice from you.
How about you take the dice from me
Oh, there.
instead of taking dice from me?
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so it says it's an average check.
Thank you.
And I get a boost die today. I think everybody does. So just a reminder.
Oh yeah, good point. 2 threat.
Okay, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 success and 2 advantage. So okay, so yeah, I definitely pass. So for the next 10 minutes, Ilya, you get an extra green die for all of your checks.
Hell yeah.
So essentially the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
We hope.
Yes.
And probably some of the exploration.
Yeah,
If you guys are alive.
Explosion.
Exploration.
Oh,
Exposition.
exploration.
Exfoliation?
Defecation?
Oh boy. Other than that, that's my spell.
Did your guy move twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I take a second action? I always feel super dumb when I say this, but to look at that monster that's running up at us.
So here's the thing. You're still concentrating on little guy, right? Because you cast them as a spell, as a prepared
Yes.
spell, not a
Yeah,
ritual.
thank
right?
you.
So
Then I'm done, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Ilya, over to you. You have your enhancement from Sleeping Well and from your local witch.
Oh, I get an extra boost die?
Extra green.
Okay, so
Even better.
What about my enhancement from Sleeping Well?
A blue.
So
You get a blue and a green.
Alright. So, I'm gonna run up to this guy. Poke him.
All right. You're attempting to hack the one off of Bull's back.
Okay.
But keep in mind, these are a minion group, so if you hack the first one off, he's technically swarmed right now, as he was hacking the creatures apart, so to speak. They're one minion group. So, anyways. Swing away.
3 and 6.
I think I just had these two dice. 3 and 6? I got 1 and
Yeah.
1.
So that's... I don't think it'll matter, but I think technically I could crit him. 2... 1 and 1. He's 2 and 5. Yes, I'm going to use my elemental ability.
So
9
something
damage?
to remember, crits are an insta-kill on minions in minion groups.
Oh, so he's dead.
Well, you're attacking the whole minion group. So how much
Oh.
damage?
9,
9.
and that will proc my ability with the fire.
Okay, so 9, and then you're not using breach on these guys,
Nope.
right? Okay, so then that's going to be 2, 7 is 14, 14 is 2 again is going to be. Oh my god. Okay. Did you do a crit as well?
Pretty sure.
Okay. As you come charging through here, then, if you do a crit, Well, do you do a crit, or do you burn, or do you have enough advantage to do both? What's going on?
I have enough advantage to do both.
Okay, what's the burn?
The burn 3.
Okay. So as you come through, you kill 2 of the 3 mouth monsters, slicing them off of Bull as he's covered in them at this point. As you're hacking them apart, they catch into fire, squealing in the process. And 2 of them die, and the remaining one is on fire.
It's just good show.
Yeah.
I think that's all I can do.
Alright. And then it is Luca's turn, who's going to stay hidden in the room. And then it is the Gorgolem's turn. Let's see, what's he got these days? He is really hurt. Is anyone still burning? I feel like I hit some people with some burn earlier.
My thing was burning,
It's burn 2 is what it should be right now.
which is 2 damage, right? That's just how that works. Or
Yeah.
yeah, my thing's almost dead.
Okay. He's going to... he's going to do... Scythe. I'm going to have the target be... Bull. Bull, melee attack.
I'll be right back.
Dice.
Failure to threat.
Don't attack me.
Okay. I don't get to cleave your friends, but I do hit you for 10 pierce 2. As it stumbles forward and its broken off arm, the exposed tibia, the exposed why can't I think of my fucking forearm? Its exposed radius punches into your chest, getting a little bit of depth. And then it will get to heal 1. Matter. And then after that, Wretch, you start hearing something. Some sort of like whispering, forlorn noise coming from somewhere around you. I need you to give me a perception check.
That's gonna be awkward. Okay. Okay, I rolled.
What'd you get?
I listed what I got.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't quite tell where the voices are coming from.
Oh, can't quite is giving me a lot of credit. You have no fucking idea where it's coming from.
Yeah, that's...
It's the steel plate helmet. It just sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
Burn 3, right, Ilya?
Yep.
Okay. So the mouths that are on Bull take a bunch of fire damage, but as this is happening, they start sucking on Bull as they're latched in there, and they're going to do while ensnaring an enemy. They're going to do 3 damage, 3 wounds to Bull, and heal 3. And then they're going to do that again.
I'm unconscious.
Oh,
No!
And then they're going to do it
I
again.
won.
Oh, yikes.
So you go down and you get a crit. What is your... do you have any crits on you right now?
I have 2, but treat it as if I have 1.
Treat it as if you have one. Okay. So now you're getting crits with a 42. And then they're going to do it one more time while they're latched on you, trying to absorb your mass into them. So this one's going to be +2 then. That's going to be a 29. And then it is Bull's turn, at which point you take another crit.
Oh no.
Oh,
So this is now plus.
How many crits am I allowed to?
You can just have all of the crits until you die.
Okay.
I have to roll a 150 to kill you.
Okay.
So at this point, what am I adding? It's rolling plus
I treat it as if I have 3 crits.
3 crits. Okay. Thank you. That's a 58.
You're rolling nice and low on those, but
Yeah, I
What
rolled.
is that
I
too,
rolled
as far
a
as-
tens. I rolled a 1, a 1, a 2. I think is what I rolled on those.
I'm sorry, what was that last one? 58?
58. Yeah.
Well, that's not good either.
where are those on the crit table? I gotta pull it up here.
That just reduced my strain by a total of 9.
Okay.
you're sleepy?
At which point,
Real
the
time.
gargantuan monstrosity is. It looks down at the porcupine in front of it. And I need the porcupine to make a coordination check.
That thing that porcupines are known for. Let's see. Coordination's agility, right? I'm like 90% sure.
Yep.
1 and 1.
The porcupine is swallowed.
Was that an attack? Or not? Because he has spiky defense.
I'll allow it to proc.
So, like, let me just... His abilities are Hazard, Terrain, and Spiky Defense. So,
Mm-hmm.
Hazard Terrain says when adjacent to an enemy, all attacks against the enemy gain bleed 2 easy. Spiky Defense says melee attacks have adversary 4 and can spend 3 threat or 1 despair to inflict bleed as well.
To infect bleed. So what we'll say is that it's just now bleeding. There's like no way that it doesn't take bleed from that.
Yeah.
It
Ain't a porcupine.
That dude got
I
swallowed.
just...
Yeah. Okay.
Porcupine with nothing worthwhile to eat. Like, it's just twigs.
Right? It was there. It was there in front of it. So,
He's so disappointed.
with him being swallowed, he's going to shamble forward. 2 more steps. Now the question is I need someone to roll a d6. On a 1 or a 2, it attempts to swallow Emery. On a 3 or 4, it attempts to swallow Ilya. On a 5 or 6, it attempts to swallow Bull.
That sounds like Austin should roll.
Okay, I'm in for party. That is a 2.
Okay.
I knew you'd choose me.
So this is going to be a... you use your ranged defense on this attack. It's a melee attack. As its tongue latches out towards you.
A ranged defense, huh?
Actually, no, sorry. This one's the coordination check again.
Ha, ha. Cool. That's actually better. Well, that's 1 success and 3 advantage.
Okay, because you rolled 3 advantage. Well, this thing's tongue lashes out on you, and like a lizard, it sticks to you. It doesn't wrap around you or anything like that. It just sticks and slingshots you into its mouth. And as it does, because of your advantage, you don't suffer bile burn. But you are now right into its gullet.
How close am I to my, like, porcupine?
Dangerously close. Like, you see it in there, like, like, oh, friend, and it's still alive. But you were like this close to being impaled on them.
Damn.
Okay.
Wretch,
I
your
feel
turn.
fine.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So we're gonna use Quicken Spell once per session. Spend 2 strain to make a magic check as a maneuver. I'm also gonna use Second Wind. Incidental, just recover strain equal to ranks in Second Wind because I'm gonna need some serious strain here. Okay. So 2 spells. Bull, how close are you to being awake?
Well, because of the 1 crit, I need 6 healing to go even.
How's your strain?
Oh, my strain's been reduced by 9. So I only have 7 strain.
Okay, so I don't. Yeah, you will become conscious without healing that strain crit. Got it. Okay, because I only have 2 spells here, so I can remove a crit, I can bring you back to consciousness, and I can heal you. I'm thinking we go with consciousness and then a heal. Because consciousness just brings you to flat 0.
So being out of stamina puts you unconscious. Being out of health puts you in an unstable condition. Like you're down, like you're bleeding.
Yeah,
You can be
But
stable and conscious, and you can be unstable and unconscious. You know what I mean? Anyways.
yeah. I was thinking that I prioritize getting you awake with bringing you to 0 HP, and then follow up with a heal so you don't immediately just go down again.
Alright, if you need it, I have health potions on my person.
What does it take to pour a health potion on a person?
It's an action to do a medicine check, and you can add, for free maneuvers, you can add healing to the medicine check to just dump it on them, so to speak.
Okay, but I'm casting spells twice. So I don't have an action.
Yep.
Yeah.
So ultimately what that is that you're doing like this holy thing. You're not like administering health potions. You know what I mean? So it's not like you can like dump a health potion on your on your holy icon. Like it's not really like a cross-reference thing.
Okay. And then we have a whole round to get through before it's Andrew's turn again, so I don't know if I can wait for him to drink his own health potion. Okay. So we're gonna have to go with the heal, and you're just gonna have to deal with your crits for now. Those will come later. Okay, first one is just to bring him back to 0. It's a hard check, beauty and life.
Okay.
7 and 3.
4 and 2.
Okay. Right. So you are at 0. You are conscious, and I'm going to follow up with lay hands. We are touching. Yes. Yes. Thank God, because I can't move to go get you. All right. Heal wounds times 2 success. It is average check.
Okay. 1 and 2.
Okay. I have 5 and 7, but I can turn 2 advantage to success. So let's do 7 and 5. And you did 1 and 2, so that leaves me at 6 and 3. Okay, so Bull heals 12. And then with the... Well, I was going to ask, with the 3 advantage, can I, like, pull him to his feet? Like, grab his hand and, like, get up!
Well, he's still asleep because of the strain.
No, I have all my strain. I only have 7.
Oh, you have 7
It
left
reduced
still.
my threshold.
Oh wow, you
I
got
had
a
all my
huge.
strain when we started the fight, but then it reduced it by.
Yeah,
9.
I was asking him if it was worth it to even heal him, because if he was still strained out, he wouldn't wake up. But he can get up, so.
Oh yeah, then you can spend basically giving him a free maneuver to stand up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like your imagery of that. You come back to consciousness, you're like, what the hell? And then just a bright light. You feel slightly better, and I pull you up and just start slapping you like, up, 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 up. The big thing ain't Emery!
Meanwhile, there's this thing still on his back, sucking away.
Ain't nothing I can do about that. That's listen, I can only do so much.
Right.
Alright, that was me.
All right. So, Emery, you are swallowed.
Yeah,
So
what's
a couple
it?
things happen.
Okay.
You are immobilized. and you are starting to suffocate and burn alive from the bile. You suffer 4 wounds.
I thought you said I wasn't suffering when I didn't have the bile on me because of the...
Correct, but it would have burned you immediately if you didn't have the advantage.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
but at the start of your turn, you suffer 4 wounds from suffocating and the bile.
Okay.
The start of its turn, each round until it... Actually, no, you don't. It's at the start of its turn, so you're good for now.
Ha! I'm fine for... So I'm not immobile? Alright. And...
You are immobilized, but you don't suffer the 4 wounds yet.
Okay. Hold that thought, because it's going to be my porcupine's turn first.
Mm-hmm.
My porcupine's turn starts. It immediately takes burn 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, why can't I find my sheets? So, burn 2 makes it go past its wound threshold, at which point I am using my ult, which is when a construct would be destroyed, use this attack ability to roll a simple witchcraft check, and it temporarily gains health. So,
Okay.
simple as you don't roll against me, right?
Yep.
You're not gonna just let it blow up.
No. It can't blow up until after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 3 success, 4 advantage. So that's 7 extra health.
Nice.
So it has 10 damage on it. Put 9.
There is a thing I gotta do in here for later, but it's something I forgot that I'll start doing on Ilya's turn.
Yeah, screw you, Ilya.
I'm doing my best.
Actually, Rex, just give me a discipline check quick. I'm almost certain you're gonna pass, so just
That's-
for posterity's sake.
That's my whole thing. All right, 2 yellows, 3 greens.
Jesus.
Triumph 3 and 4.
Yeah, you're fine. Having witnessed someone get swallowed by the thing procs a fear check for anyone who can see. So that's all.
Okay. With my
I was
triumph,
unconscious when it happened, so
Correct.
I didn't see it.
Correct.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Where'd Emery go?
So what you doing, Emery?
So, yes, I know. Calm down.
It's all good.
Calm down. The porcupine is alive.
Mm-hmm.
The porcupine now also has to suffer the stuff that you said, or not?
No, it's at the start of its the creature's the mastication feed's turn.
So, if both of us are immobile, can we still attack this thing from the inside?
Yep. Based off of what weapon you're considered grappled by it. So brawl weapons aren't affected, so it will be able to do its normal attack.
Okay. Yeah, so my porcupine has rams, so it's just gonna be like,
Yeah, it's wiggling around.
Alright. And so, brawl.
Make it go.
I'm gonna give you 2 boost die just because it's covered in spikes, and like thematically, I feel like the porcupine would just be super. Like its thing would be super. You know, actually, I'm gonna give this thing weakness to the attack.
Oh, alright.
So double the damage after soak.
Alright, well, we got 3 success on this, buddy.
You got
Mm,
one
success.
by a porcupine that it's
1 and 1.
load.
So I had 3 in 1, so it's 2 success. So that is 5 damage and 2 bleed. Do I have to pay 2 to... How does bleed work again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna basically have to do double because it's so big to make it bleed. It's gonna be double whatever the cost is there.
Okay, so if it says 2 bleed, it costs 2? Or how does that...
No. So the weapon should show.
I mean, it's just a 2 bleed easy.
Oh yeah, it's 2 advantage, so it would take you 4 advantage to do.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, I have 5 damage, and you said it's doubled, or
So do you have any pierce on that? I believe he does have some pierce.
no, not on this attack.
Okay, so and 5 is after you added the successes.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah. That's all he does is 3 damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
With this, the spiked shot has pierce, but that's not what you said I could attack. You know,
I mean, you
that's a
could-
ranged attack.
You could do whatever you want with his with. So yeah, ranged attack would be much harder. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Okay. So I do the double after the soak. It starts thrashing around and mucking up its insides.
all right. So it does that, and then it can't move, so
Mhm.
I assume I can't, as myself, try to break out of this thing.
Yeah, you can. So. Yeah. So you can attempt to get out by doing an athletics check. It is very hard.
I was going to. I have organic grasp. Am I able to try to, like, use magic to try to, like, loosen up whatever the hell I'm surrounded by?
No, because it's a living creature.
Okay.
It'd be like trying to pull someone's arms off of their living body.
Okay, you know what?
People could do that.
Organic material is, generally speaking, like plants and dead things.
That's fine. If you see it that way, that's fine. That's fine. I'm so tempted to make a vine viper slither down this
Right.
intestines, but God. Sorry. This is quite the pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Pickle Emery.
It is pickle emery. Shoot. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. I have to roleplay. I got to try to break out of this thing. I can't.
Okay.
I mean, like, I know I won't be able to do it, but like.
Yeah. Go ahead and wiggle.
Okay, you said athletics.
Yep.
Alright. 4 success.
Nope.
That is the best I'm ever gonna get. So
Yeah.
that's my turn.
All right.
Sorry, take a bit.
After you, it's Ilya. Ilya, you see.
Yeah.
You see this monster on Bull's back. You see this other thing that has now sucked up your friend and her little companion. Give me a discipline check or cool.
Average
Her little dog too.
Wait, do I get the boost die on my discipline check?
Yes, and the green die.
Hell yeah. 4 and 2?
You succeed, so you're not afraid of the Mastication Fiend, which means that you are allowed to move toward it.
I gotta get this thing off of Bull or it's gonna suck him dry.
That's true.
Again.
Wait, Bull, you're gonna be awake to kill that, right?
It will get to go first.
Wait, it's a... Oh, it will. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a whack. Find its behavior reprehensible.
Okay. 2 and 1.
4 and 5.
Okay.
That's gonna be 10 damage, and that should that should crit it again.
Yeah, I mean,
Burn.
weirdly enough, the crit damage doesn't kill it, but the burning does. Sorry, the crit would kill it, but the damage wouldn't kill it. So, long story short, it's dead. You stick your sword into it, and it just emulates. Like, you pull it off, and the thing's on the sword, and now it's like you're like waving it around as it's on fire, and it just...
Nice, nice.
It's kind of like when you overdo a marshmallow on fire.
Yeah, that's me. I'm not gonna move towards the big chewy monster until I got it.
Okay. After you, we got the Gore Golem, which is going to vomit on all 3 of you. I need you all to give me a ranged defense check.
Two failure, 1 threat.
1 second.
1 and 1.
Okay. Anyone who rolled, everyone at least roll one success.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing goes to vomit and it stumbles because it's so much of it has been hacked off of it, and it just hacks onto the ground instead. That's it for it.
Wow.
Except it heals one. Yep. Poor thing. Over to you, Bull. Actually, hold on. Did I miss? Oh yeah, that's what I did. I did miss. Thing that got hacked off. Oh, that's what it is. We go to the Whispers. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
Never
Rhett.
heard that.
You hear the noise like crescendo. And you kind of stumble backward, like, what the shit? No effect. However,
Yeah, I'm a little busy for that whispering shit.
the rest of you can start to hear this noise as well. I need Ilya and Bull to give me perception checks.
I'm all about that perception. Not this time.
Took that back real quick.
4 and 3.
2 and 2.
Ilya, it seems to be kind of resonating all around you, but Bull, you notice that the noise is coming from this general direction.
Which general direction?
Oh, I'm pinging on the DM layer.
Okay, now it's finally showing up.
Okay. And then it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Drink a health potion.
You know what? That's fair.
And then attack the big lumbering big guy.
This guy.
Yes.
Your attempts at intrigue are lost on us as there are two colossal monsters literally eating us.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. I rolled nothing.
I like to believe Bull hasn't noticed the other guy yet. Because he was unconscious when he got closer.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Alright, so I have 3 success and a triumph die. And then 2 advantage.
I rolled nothing.
Sweet. So that is going to be 5 success and 2 advantage.
There's no way this thing could survive. How would you like to do this?
But let's say you said I had cut it in half before. I cut it in half again the opposite direction, so it just kind of like falls in pieces.
Nice. And with a wet squelching, it finally stills.
Alright, hold on. I need to use
There's just this putty mass of flesh coating the courtyard right now.
Hmm?
Broken bones and a charring smell filling the air.
Alright. And then I'm going to use my 2 strain for a free maneuver. I guess I should say, I'm assuming going down canceled or interrupted my ult.
Yeah, it interrupted your ult in that you lost a whole turn, and that still counted towards the turns that you lost.
Okay, so since I had 3 uses of it, you're saying I lost the one that I used, and then
So you
I
still
lost
have
the one while I was down, so I still have 1 more.
I guess, yeah. If you have
Okay.
duration 3,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah. It was one of the upgrades you let me pick from.
Twice?
So I'm going to use...
Oh wait, no, because
No,
the first,
it was a base of 2, and then, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to use the free maneuver to move a step in. Is that close enough to be engaged?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to attack him.
Mm-hmm. You know what? That's fair.
Bull's had a bad time.
Yeah, this thing just rolls. I think it is.
5 and 3.
Nope. A despair. Which also counts as a failure, for those of you. Make sure it's counted in there. All right. So what do you do?
All right, so that's 13 Pierce 2.
Jesus. 13 Pierce 2 is effective. Okay. As you
which
cleave
gives
into this
me-
thing, the gaping wound that you see now, one, you can actually see Emery's legs kicking and squirming
Yep.
as you
So,
bifurcated
just-
part of it.
Just because it lines up thematically, I have 3 advantage to spend. I'm going to give Emery an instant maneuver.
Oh, nice! That works.
That's cool. Watch me like loose a little. Am I able to,
Yeah. As long as there was a maneuver in place before the start of this next thing's turn, someone can help free you, or you would be able to free yourself.
I don't.
Yeah, you can spend the maneuver to get out.
Okay. Yes. I would like to do this.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna check something here quick. Nope, you don't proc the bile blood. Okay.
Okay, so is Emery out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she can wiggle free.
You're just like,
Oh, not you though.
bloop.
You can just move yourself to an adjacent space as you slurp out.
Is that adjacent?
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he's like a 3x3 or like a.
Yeah, he's a 3
Yeah.
back.
Okay, let's put that back in the mouth. I like it better there.
He kind of looks like a tongue like that.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Start of the Mastication Fiend's turn. The little dude suffers 4 damage. He suffers 2 damage because of the bleed. And then, you know what? He's gonna swallow Bolt. Bolt, give me a coordination check.
Oh, come on, athletics. Oh, fuck. 4 and 1.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you just managed
extra green die right there, Mal.
to.
Emery.
Nice.
Mallory? I can't remember which one's which.
Emery.
So you just managed to dodge the tongue lash out, but the process causes you to take a strain with the exertion, and as the tongue shoots back into its mouth, it's going to go and attempts to catch you with its actual mouth this time around. So roll again.
Defense.
Nope. Another coordination check.
Uh, 2 and 2.
Okay. So it is going to swallow you up, and as it does, because I rolled a despair, you take the bile burn, which is going to find here. So you suffer 4 wounds, and are swallowed whole. And then now it's going to snicker snatch, swipe its claws at Emery.
Wow, it's got that many. It makes sense. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's got to spend 2 strain to do this, but
Oh, he's got strain, everybody.
yeah.
They all have strain.
No, they do not. The little guys, though.
Yeah, so if you make it suffer 1 strain, they just die.
Yay.
That's not true. They take damage instead.
One failure, 2 threat.
1 failure, 2 threat. Okay, he's going to do 11 damage. Oh, he has a blue die for accurate. 11 damage. And you are in his claws.
And that was
So
soakable.
Yep.
So 11 damage. So that's. Oh, Quervus is okay still. He takes that hit mostly for me.
Yeah, you hear the brittle woodiness start to go as it's got you in its little hands, like they're disproportionately small compared to the rest of its body.
Little baby hands.
as it starts to move you towards its mouth. And then we are on register.
All right. That was mildly disturbing.
So about those whispers, right?
Yeah, I'll go investigate the whispers. This is unpleasant in the extreme. All right, I wander forward and I bop.
All right. Two threat.
Okay, a triumph, 3 success, 5 advantage.
Tell me how you do.
So that's 1, 3, and 3 in the end. Damage would be 9.
Okay.
And then I have 3 advantage. I can trigger blast, but he's huge, so no, I can't. Can I just get 2 strain back for 3 advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
You
Then for the
smack into it, knocking out several of the teeth from one of its side mouths.
okay.
Were you going to say how you wanted to do it? Sorry.
I was gonna ask about the triumph. So was that the triumph you were doing there?
No, that was just thematic for the damage.
Okay. Can you use a triumph to crit something like that, or do you need 2 because it's huge?
Nope, triumph can be used to crit it.
All right, then let's crit it and see what happens.
Okay, go ahead and roll for the crit.
Just a D100.
Yep.
37.
37. Okay. So, I reduced its wounds threshold by the 10 digit. As you smack into this thing, though, the acid splashes back on you from its stomach acid, and you take 3 damage. It's got whenever it takes crits, people take damage from critting it.
Okay. 3 El Demiurge.
Alrighty. Is that everything?
Yep.
Okay.
I walked up, I hit.
Start of Emery's turn. You are in its claws. Note that casting magic or melee heavy rolls are a lot harder when you're grappled.
That's fine, because let's, tune into the inside of this guy, where the large porcupine dies from its burning.
Yeah.
It thus exploding into shrapnel within this thing's stomach.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
I'll give it weakness to this attack as well.
what happens is that it
Bull is also inside the stomach.
it
shit.
ignores friendlies. So after using this talent, when the construct is destroyed, it may detonate for a blast 6 soakable. On self, the blast ignores friendlies.
I like to think that it nuzzles you a little bit while you're looking at their bowl. You look at it and just blows away from you into the the body.
It hugs me because all the explosion goes out backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the quills leaving.
Yeah.
Got you, buddy.
All right. So you just roll, right?
No, it's blast 6 soakable.
Blast 6 soakable?
Yeah.
Okay. So it blasts and detonates inside of this thing. There's really no roll or anything. I thought
No,
there was something that made you roll.
No.
Okay.
I had
And-
to roll for how much health it had.
That's actually exactly enough damage.
to
that-
kill it!
So it goes, and it part of it flops open, and
Mhm.
you know what? I should have deleted that. Damn it. Let's see if I can find it here. A chunk of it rolls out of it and lands next to you guys. Much bigger than the other pieces that fell off of the other ones, as another Gorgolem is spawned.
Right.
Plopping into this space here.
Great.
And then
Cool.
we'll have it roll initiative quick. Stack blocks everywhere. Gorgolem. 2. Okay. 1.2 these days. Okay. Emery, what else should I do?
I would like my staff to turn into its Vine Viper form.
Oh boy. Okay. So
Uh,
there's a snake inside of it.
No, I'm on its hand.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're not in
So
it.
my staff is gonna just because it is the Viper, right?
Yep.
Like it just starts to like I'm trying to flail loose, and it just starts to like coil around this thing's
This
wrist.
is wiggle. Okay.
As it's gonna try to do an attack. So it can attack this turn if I do that, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So yeah, then it's gonna coil around and it's gonna sink its teeth into its arm.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a brawl check, which is these.
I'm confused. Is the big guy still alive?
Yes, he's still alive.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
a chunk of him rolled off.
He got no success and 2 advantage, so never mind.
Yeah. No.
All right. And I assume that I still had to concentrate on my thing to have that happen. So I am done.
Okay. Ilya, over to you, sir.
I'm gonna fuck that thing up.
Oh, actually, hold on.
No.
When Bull got sucked up, I think did no one do their fear check yet for that?
I did.
You did?
Oh, there was a fear check.
Yes.
Okay. So you're good. If you weren't already in it, so yeah, everyone who would have been able to see it should have done a fear check. That's all.
Which is a discipline check.
Yes. I got 1 and 2 for you.
1 and 3.
All right, that's a fail.
Yep.
You're afraid.
Yep.
Makes sense. You're off the ground.
I am very afraid. I also know what it's like to be swallowed by that thing, and I don't like that it could also swallow Bull. He seems a lot bigger than me. All right.
All right, back to Ilya's turn.
All right. Not afraid of that thing. A 1, a 2, and is this close enough or this?
No, that right where you were was good. It's just that.
I'm gonna spend my last story point to use my breach ability and give him best whack.
Oh, okay. 1 and 1.
Oh boy. Wow. 4, 5, and 4, 6 and 5.
6 and 5. Okay. 1 and
Yep.
1.
So that's 5, 4, 11 non-soakable damage plus the burn.
Okay. So the burn takes all of the advantage that you had, but perfectly. So it does set on fire as you cleave into this thing. One thing that you notice though is it doesn't quite do as much damage as you think it would. Which is strange because everyone else's weapons seem to be doing just as much damage as what would be proportionate.
Ah, okay, so it's resistant to fire.
But it's on fire now, which is pretty terrifying to behold given its size. And like the bile seems to like pop and fizzle and tar onto it.
So after that, wait, I might have attack of opportunity. I'll back up a hair. Can I go to the bathroom?
Okay. At which point it is Luca, and then just to Wretch. You hear those scary noises again from behind you, and you take. Let's see. You feel like some sort of icy chill seep into your bones. Something is assaulting you emotionally. You take 6 strain.
Emotional damage.
Okay.
And I need you to give me a discipline check.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
7 success, 3 advantage.
Yeah, you pass the life drain test.
Okay.
Then this guy is going to shift 1. And he's going to do a cone attack. I don't think I can actually get everyone. I'm just going to hit you, Wretch, and Emery. Both of you need to give me a ranged defense check.
Okay. Nothing.
Sorry,
2 and 0.
here we go. Sorry about that. Find the right dice. You said 2 and 0?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 7, pierce 1, burn 2. And Emery, you take 9, pierce 1, burn 2.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, sorry. So it was burn 2 as well?
Yes, burn 2 as well.
Okay, I'm just gonna like write myself.
And then hit. Oh crap! That was supposed to be on its defense. Oh well. Okay.
Making up rules now. I get it.
Well, no. Underneath of its attack is a when hit ability, and I thought it was for the when it hits you guys, but it's when it gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so that was its turn, spewing its spittle at you guys, and then it is Bull's turn. Bull, you take 4 wounds from being inside this thing. But then it's all you. It did take enough damage that you can kind of see out of it, so you can take a maneuver to get out, if you would like.
Does it seem to be on its last leg?
No.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It is bloody.
Alright, I will use a maneuver to get out of it. I was gonna ask if I could just go out the same hole Emery came out of.
That one's sealed up.
What?
Where are you? There you are.
I didn't want to come out there.
Oh, put yourself where you need to be, adjacent to it. If you'd like to be on the opposite side as all your friends, that's fine by me.
I want to be right there.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to attack it.
Yeah. Show me what you got.
I forgot about my boosts. So now this one is going to have my boost.
Nice. 2 threat.
Oh, come on. I could have done better than that. 5 and 4. Get rid of 2 of those. So that's going to be 5 and 2. 14 pierce 2.
14 pierce 2. Oh, man. As you smash into this thing, now it seems like it's on its last leg.
And then I'm using those to recover some strain. Right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I'll do. Yep.
Okay. Because as you smash into it one more time, you seem to rip some sort of spinal column loose. It's attached to the skull of a horse head as you kind of pull the axe loose. And as you do, it seems like a key component of it that was holding it up caves in as it stumbles. And then with the fire and the bleeding, it's actually boiling the blood out as a sticky tar substance collapses all around it. It's going to fall in on itself as it dies.
Oh.
But I need a coordination check from everyone adjacent.
So it actually dies. Doesn't
Yeah.
just turn into another monster. Okay.
And there's 4 more.
But I need a coordination check by the 3 people who are adjacent to it.
Slash in its hand.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna upgrade yours.
Oh, not me then?
Not you.
Okay.
Oh wait, why did I roll that? That's supposed to be a purple die.
2 and 1.
2 and 1. Okay, that's a failure. And I'll roll for Emery, upgraded. Alright.
0 and 4.
Okay, and then back down to normal. Retch.
2 and 1 I already rolled.
2 and 1. Okay. And then, the snake.
I suppose.
The snake is neck.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that.
Everyone who failed, so far Emery and Vol.
Snake failed too.
Snake failed too. You suffer burn 5.
Oh shit. Hey.
And I will consider right now this space is hindering terrain.
Okay.
Will we take damage in there?
No. It's just in the way, so to speak. Wretch, can you give me a perception check? And you take 5 damage at the start of your turn.
Why 5?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. You passed the burn check. You dodged
Yeah, I
it.
burned
You're good.
2 from a different thing.
Yeah, you just take the burn 2.
Okay, perception is going to be a 0, Chief. Just a
Okay.
flat 0.
You have no idea where those whispers are coming from.
That's a recurring theme here.
Yeah, it is.
Which again, as I've been teasing Emery in chat, I'm not shocked. Like, hey, a building just fell down and dove into acid. Do you notice some whispers? It's like I don't give a shit right now. Anyway, is it my turn?
Yeah, the whispers crawl under your skin as it seems like a very essence of Dahlia is disgusted by their presence. But it's your turn.
Is this thing in front of me, the plague giant, is he undead?
That word is a bit muddied, but what I'm going to say is your ability procs. Yes. This is an abomination to Dahlia, which is how I interpret your ability working. Does Dahlia think it's awful? Then yeah, it's good.
Wraithbane. Okay. So we have a boost die from Hot Meal, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 boost die I'm about to use from Touch of Fate. Once per session, add 2 blue dice to a check. So I have 3 blue dice.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna use Heroic Recovery. Once per encounter, heal strain equal to willpower, which is now 5. So, there. Now, I don't use story points this way a lot. You can use a story point on a check to upgrade a green dice to a yellow, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm turning towards this plague giant. I am now soft covered in acid, and there's a giant pool of acid next to me, and someone's whispering sweet nothings into my ear that's apparently making me real sleepy. So I'm going to use a story point to upgrade this check. Eyes aglow, chanting Dahlian nonsense towards this abomination of fate. And I have a touch of fate. A touch. Teensy bit. I'm going to smack this idiot.
Nice.
Okay, 4 yellow dice.
I like to think he just jumps up as a rat and just smacks it.
Bam.
Is it open palm or backhand?
2 triumph, 4 success, 5 advantage.
That's a backhand.
For the sake of double triumph, and for the sake of a nice finale to this combat here, how do you want to do this? The thing had full health.
Okay. I would like it to be kind of comedic. So how I would like it to go, if allowed, would be all that stuff, right? The built up, using all these talents, glowing eyes, chanting nonsense, full paladin, all this stuff. And then I run up, but because I'm really small, I just kind of hit its leg, and it does this like big whoa, whoa kind of thing, like the like a ripple on the water,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of seems like a nothing. But then when he takes his step to like counterattack or slap me or something, his leg just buckles and he falls face first into that pile of acid and dissolves.
Yeah, you
Nice.
see this, like, remolding of its flesh as parts of it starts to take on alien shapes. Or maybe it's alien because it looks so familiar. As the thing starts to fall apart and fall into the acid, Dahlia seemingly unmaking it from whatever the hell it has amalgamated itself into being. And you notice, as you are returning to sender, this note of gluttony and awfulness of the world. The pieces are starting to form as into like pieces of people and animals, seemingly flesh that it had absorbed previously and then repurposed. And with that, we're gonna stay in a loose turn order, but just so we keep track of where everyone is and what's going on. I've got some other stuff going on in the background, but for the most part, we can, unless you guys are going to be start like doing anything crazy, we can move off from here. The courtyard has stilled. Aside from that maddening itch, that weird voice in the back of your head, Wretch. What do you do?
If we're allowed to speak, I look away from the bubbling monstrosity and kind of look around, and it's like, anybody seen the Baron?
Nope.
He should be in the gate.
Okay, so there's weird evil whispers, and nobody's seen the Baron for a while.
Is it all
He should be
clear?
in the gate.
You hear a grunt as the door opens up, and Luca and the Baron are there. Luca comes out as the Baron. As the Lord. He's not a Baron technically. Looks over his shoulder. You surely. Oh, I'm at a loss for words. Emery, you take 5 damage because you're burning from
I'm 7 damage.
the 5 overrides the 2.
Oh, isn't that nice? Shit. Okay, can I try to wipe this off of me? Or...
It's a coordination check.
Alright. You know, that thing I'm very, very obviously skilled at. 1 and 2.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Okay, so I'm no longer burning?
Yeah, no longer grappled and no longer afraid.
Okay, that wasn't the most fun. Querpus is okay, so that's like, good.
Yeah, nobody died. I mean, out of our party, a lot of deaths involved with this little experiment.
Aye.
So, Did that fix it? I'm asking the Baron. Because
Einval.
Einval, yeah.
Lord
Sorry.
Einval.
Yeah. Einval.
Kind of looks over and back. Kind of overcast out here, but Lucas got a shadow. Kind of looks back at you guys. Dismay seems to be on his face.
Well,
Still
we just
doesn't
got
have
into
a
the
shadow.
courtyard.
Are you
We should
saying?
try to investigate the hall.
Are you saying he still doesn't have a shadow?
Correct.
I was just
Yep.
confused by that. Okay. It's the hall? Sorry.
Yeah, the main 2-story hall.
Sure.
I assume, because didn't he say the dining hall is where it all happened, or did he say the basement?
The dining hall is where we attempted to perform that ritual. But it may be that our little chamber where we practiced and dabbled in the occult may have information that could help us with this plight. I don't know. I was really hoping that stilling this thing would have been enough to rid us of the curse.
So this chamber you're talking about, is that in the basement of this manor?
Yes, I can guide you.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Everybody ready to move out?
Yeah,
No, that
let's
was kind
stick
of a lot.
together. That's fine.
Yeah.
As he steps
Oh.
forward, he kind of stops for a moment. Roll. He and Wretch suffer 6 strength. As he keels over and kind of backs a little bit, and you see like his eyes grow dark. Ugh! And looking down, I'll give both kind of a little bit ways back. I can give the 3 of you a perception check.
I'm better at this than I thought I would be.
2 and 5.
2 and 2?
Wretch?
Well, I thought it was not me. I thought it was the other 3.
No, not both. It's
One
not both.
second. 1.
1.
One
You guys
second.
still can't seem to see what it is that shocked both Wretch and Einval. But something seems to have rocked them.
Are you guys alright?
No.
There's something in this place. And he goes, we must be quick, and starts making it for the building.
I'm gonna follow his lead.
I am going to attempt to leave the compound.
You leave?
I'm gonna attempt to.
Yeah. You can walk out.
I'm going to follow Wretch.
Okay.
Guys, don't split the party!
No, hold on. I am also going to say that on my way out, I'm spending a story point to say there's a rain barrel right next to me on this building, and I wash myself off and then follow Wretch out. So I'm washing myself off while that conversation was happening, and then I follow Wretch out of the compound.
You're spending a story point for that? Yeah, no, that checks out.
Yes, I am.
To get the burning to stop. I'll allow it.
I don't want to die twice in one fight.
Yeah, I will say that because of the story point, you don't take this round's burning either, because you would have done it at the start of your turn. So yeah, you're just like, Gah! And like dunk your head into this like little water basin. It's like super old and it's got rainwater and algae, but it's fine. It's nothing compared to the bile that was on you. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just do this into like two different groups. So as we'll say that Einval leads you guys into this door right here, and enter into the kitchenette here.
Mm-hmm.
All of the food has been stripped of all of the wood surfaces in here, and all of the tables are mostly broken and collapsed. All of the cupboards have been thoroughly. All of the food has been sucked loose, so to speak.
Yay.
Einval moves through the room and into a pantry area, and you see, again, everything has been sucked completely empty. There's shattered barrels. It looks like something ate a barrel, digested everything in the barrel, and then shit out the barrel completely intact. Like, sorry, not completely intact, but like not digested. All of the things got like the boards got broken, all of the organics got eaten out of it and jettisoned the wood, so to speak. As you guys are heading through that way, Bull and Wretch, you guys, as you come out, you see across the bridge, Sigolene and Jacqueline kind of. There was a lot of noise. Are you okay?
We're fine.
Did you guys happen to bring any healing items or anything like that with?
I'm sorry, we as far as alchemy goes, the closest we have is the chandlery. They might have some vapors to soothe your pains, at least temporarily, but it's not really something we have on ourselves. Healing potions and things of that caliber are rather rare for just like common folks to have. Just so you're aware.
I was just asking in case they did bring supplies.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just ignore the fact.
Absolutely.
My objective.
What's up, Wretch?
Yeah, just talking to the DM. My objective is to go sit by the river and like get my shit together for a second, because after the fight and after getting whispered twice, Wretch is like literally about to collapse on his feet. So he was like, I have to get out of this fortress.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can begin taking a short rest on the bridge if you'd like, or at the beach side or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna kind of like stay where I am so I can still possibly hear into the compound.
Okay.
But I can also keep an eye on Wretch.
Luca follows the other group in as well. The Lord Einval proceeds into the next room, and into the next room, you guys see, very dimly lit, is the the old dining room space. The ground, the floorboards themselves are stained with blood. There is a giant section of the wall missing on map south. That's where most of the daylight is coming in from, and what is illuminating the space.
Sure.
From here, you can see up above you, there's actually like the second floor it's mostly vaulted in here, and there's a stairway that leads up to the second floor, which is a balcony that rings around this space.
And is the table, like, I'm assuming the table's in a similar state of, like, nothing edibles on it, nothing, like, it's all, like,
Yeah, and
cleared out.
it's actually collapsed on one side, so it's leaning where the high point is on the north side. And you see on the table is a large silver like cooker. And it is ornamented in it's not engravings, but you know, like when people shape stuff to like add extra, like, I don't know what that's called or whatever, but basically this thing is embossed in metal scroll work and shapes all over it, and it has etchings and inlay of gold into its silver body. And one look at it, you can tell that there is a very obvious occult representation to the regalia that is decorating it.
So this is the apparatus you used when you were attempting to do your ritual?
He stops and stares at it for a moment. And he looks about the space, and you can see kind of like a pain to his face, and a kind of like a resolute kind of expression.
Oops.
And as he does, kind of looking into the past almost, and there's cobwebs all over everything. The wood is soggy and decrepit on certain spots from the rain and stuff getting in through that hole in the wall. And just as he goes,
lost internet, by the way.
oh no!
Okay. Thanks for mentioning it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. The dog looks exactly the same.
No, that says lost interest, not lost internet.
Oh,
shit.
And why don't we take a quick 5-minute break so I can go grab a sneaky snack and
Okay.
let him boot his internet back up. We'll start back up here 7:48.
Okay.
It's around there.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, we just took a 5-minute break.
Ah, okay. Well,
Everybody will be back at just before 7:50.
Okay.
We back.
I'm back.
Hey, Dustin.
Howdy, Austin.
People
How you
took
doing,
5
buddy?
minutes to grab snacks while you were gone.
I grabbed a snack and I poured myself a glass of whiskey.
Okay, that's nice. So I hopped in halfway through your story. You're moving in with your lady friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've been together a year and a half as of mid-January.
Okay.
And we're both sick of me just seeing her on the weekends, and figured out by now that we like each other. Been through a lot in the past year and a half.
There you go.
So, yeah, I am moving into her place end of April, and I'm going to be splitting my time between Duluth and Hudson until my boss gives the thumbs up on me working remotely, or I get sick of it and decide to just find a new job in the cities.
Okay. Have you thought about the repercussions of such action? So
Yeah.
No. So here's the thing. When I moved in with Grace, we thought it was going to all be great, and our relationship nearly fell apart because she had ghosts under her bed. She didn't tell me about. They're very spooky. And she said, "Hey, you're a man, so I thought you could just clear those out." That's the kind of conversation you got to have with somebody before you start making demands. So, Dustin, have you had that conversation?
About clearing the ghosts out from under her bed?
Yeah. That's a serious conversation you got to have.
How do I put this without revealing too much personal information or giving you the wrong impression of Hannah?
Well, I'm just trolling, so
boy.
you don't have to tell me anything.
I
Especially
mean,
on a live stream.
I have gone through many spectral corridors with Hannah and cleared out lots of stuff, so...
There you go.
Um,
Andrew says something came up. He needs a couple more minutes, just so you know.
okay.
But
I
I had
think
a big fly swatter that had the no ghost symbol from Ghostbusters, and I went under there and whack, whack, whack. There was ectoplasm everywhere.
nice. That's what we like to hear.
I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
that's fair.
Why? Why is this thing? So Andrew's not here. So I opened up a package while I was waiting. I just got it, and for some reason, this mic part I got is covered in shit for some reason. Like, I don't know. I'm seeing my fingerprints on it, and it's like covered in some sort of sticky substance. So that's pleasant.
It just keeps getting better. I love this for you.
But like, okay, so for Dustin's sake, I got a mic, a new mic, that's supposedly better because I've just kind of had a cheap for a microphone, like $100 mic from Target for streaming this whole time, right? And I got this new mic, but it came with just the mic, no cable, no way to connect it to anything, no power source. It's just a mic for like $150. So you're like, okay, that's some bullshit, but okay. I buy a mic stand and then a cable to go from the mic to my computer. Well, this microphone, you can barely hear yourself with all the settings maxed out. And when I look online, they say you need something like a preamp. So this mic doesn't work on its own. You need a third-party piece of hardware to boost the signal. Okay, I buy that. And that's what I opened up. That's the thing covered in shit. It's another $150. So I spent like $400 on this mic kit thing so far. And this thing comes with no fucking power cable!
Do you have a spare monitor power cable laying around? Because that's what your preamp is going to use.
No.
I love this for you.
You're like halfway into things I actually know anything about. Like when you start out talking about mics, my eyes glazed over, but you said preamp and it said, oh, I've got one of those.
Why doesn't it come with the part to make it go?
Well, you can get one of those. Unless, is it like one of those small round DC connections, or is it a 3-prong connection like for your monitor?
It looks
your
like
PC?
a 3-prong connection.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's a pain.
I know you can buy it. I'm just so tired of having to buy one more part. It's
Yeah.
just one more part this whole time.
And so many one more parts.
It's draining my soul.
Yep.
I feel you,
I
man.
just want a mic to work.
Just buy
It shouldn't be
another
this problem.
$100 Target microphone with it all included.
Just another one. Just buy another one.
Yeah. And then all your problems are solved. Did you want to?
How long does your snake last for?
He said, go ahead, I'm on my way back. And my snake, I believe, lasts for 10 minutes as well. Let me double check. It also had burn 5, so...
We'll just say it dies from being melted.
Yeah. I didn't have high hopes that it was following me here.
Something to know, though, is that after it dies, it turns back into a staff, and you have the staff again.
Great. Great. I like
To
that.
be clear, it doesn't just dissolve. Okay.
Thank you for not
So-
destroying it.
As you were standing there, you start to feel this malice looking over your shoulder. And Luke is right there.
Oh, is that you?
And you see him start to snarl and like look left and look right. And Einball goes, what was your question originally?
I was asking about the vessel, like the cooker thing.
Yeah. He looks and goes, this is where the great mistake happened. And he scowls and starts taking off. Brisk walk for an old fat man. Around and to the stairs to go up that way.
I have a question really quick for you, just to make sure I'm understanding things correctly. So the Knoll that is with us, he was never there. He still has his shadow, right?
I specifically stated he has his shadow.
Yes.
And
Because
you don't know who Luca was in his life, but he's a Knoll now.
Right, but when Einval was talking about the stuff, he kind of specifically was talking about it with him and his, like, cook chick.
Correct.
And, okay, so, without asking him, my current assumption is that he wasn't a part of this.
He was never.
So-
It never specifically stated that he was there.
Yeah, okay. Do I feel any, like, residual, like, magic charging the air sort of a thing, you know what I mean, like around this cook pot? Do I see any like
Yeah. So give me a perception check.
okay. A triumph and 3 success and 2 advantage?
Okay, that was so you notice a couple of things. The first is the more pressing threat, and that is that there are shadows moving slowly towards you. One off of the table, running along the table and down the chairs. It is coming towards you. Another one coming from the fireplace, scraping along the surfaces towards you.
Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to make a really, bad thing about like, oh, is that what you're missing? Just grab it.
Just grab some soap and slap it back on there.
Yeah, just grab whichever one's yours and let's go.
As the shadows get closer and closer, you feel a faint whispering.
Ah, shit.
And what do you do, first of all?
Do I? 1 second. Do I have a torch? Because that's just like instinctively. Shadows. Me want light. I am going to start backing off towards like where the light is pulling in over here. And I do say, oh shit, out loud. Just,
Yeah.
for others in the room to be alerted.
Luca starts. You're trying to catch. You start trying to light the torch.
I don't have a torch. I'm just.
You check your bags. You
Yeah.
run forward, and as you do, you run. There's a shadow right here on the table. Actually, let me just do this quick. There's a shadow on the table right there.
Shit.
Do you? I mentioned specifically that you sensed it. Which way are you running? Are you running to where you are? Or
I
do
am
you wanna run?
trying to get like to the light over here, basically.
Okay.
Like I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. Is like stay away from the shadows and hoping that if I go into the light, they will not
Okay.
follow. But,
So you start heading back that way. Ilya, you notice Emery is now running the opposite direction as you. Einval is heading up the stairs. What is your response to this?
I would tell Emery to just run outside into the light, and then I'm gonna follow Einval because I have to end whatever is causing this.
Splitting the party.
It's fine.
And with
I
that-
can take Einval.
Luca barks at the shadow, and he's going to tail you, Emery, as you were skirting this space. What I will say is, with your brief look over there before you start getting the EBGBs, you did notice that with the ornamentation of this crock pot, it does have the stench of like script magic, right? Like the vein, like it's not something that you smell or like something that you just like saw the demarcations and almost like a blurred vision to parts of it, so to speak, that are in a subtle sign of magical emanation.
Okay.
Einval heads up the stairs with Ilya in tow. Meanwhile, I'm gonna actually take Ilya and take him, put him on the next page. Why is this weird?
Okay.
Here we go. So these two are actually down here. But meanwhile, Wretch, Bull, you guys don't really hear anything in particular that would tip you off to anything that's going on. Are you guys just chilling outside?
About how long would you say it's been?
This has probably been a minute or two. Probably 2 minutes.
I'm gonna wait a few more minutes before I do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also still trying to catch my breath.
Yeah. So Wretch is underneath. I'm just assuming Wretch is going to take the hour for a short rest, unless he hears something.
Yeah, unless
Pick
something draws my attention.
Bull, can I assume that you're going to spend an hour out here before doing something, or are you like 10 minutes? I'm back in.
Yeah, like 10 minutes. I'll walk back in.
Okay. And then for that sake, I'll focus in on the more immediate situation. Ilya, coming up the stairs, what you see on the second floor is a door to a hallway on the right. Across the way, there's another door over here, but the rest of the hall is taxidermied or mummified remains of animals mounted to the walls and set in trophy positions around the balcony space.
Wacky. All right, Envol. Which way to the chamber?
This way. And he gestures towards the door opposite and begins his hobble along the upstairs pathway.
Run along the wall? Because I can do that.
Oh yeah, so you just like run along the wall and over the stairs and down the other side.
You'll just wait over here for him.
The door, you wouldn't have noticed it if he hadn't pointed. It's actually a secret door that he presses on the wall, and it opens up to a winding stone staircase. Taking a moment to look in, it's pitch black in here at this point, just so you know. But looking over at you, he goes, "Do you have a torch?"
Gosh, golly, I hope so.
Haven't you just been using your flaming sword?
Could I do
suppose,
that?
yeah, actually, that's a good point. He goes, "Keep that close." It's like, "Keep that close. It is a dark place we are headed." And he heads slowly down the stairs.
No, follow him down.
Okay. So what I have to do is then put you back onto this page, and then what? Am I in the right place? 1 second. Oh, that's why. Okay. He comes down to the base of the stairs, and the door here is inscribed with a whole bunch of geometric lines and what looks to be some sort of skull of some animal recessed into the door. The door is closed, but not all the way, not latched, just slightly ajar. And he barges open into a small space. I know it's 9x9 in here. Or sorry, a 3x3, but it's actually more of a probably like 25 feet wide by 15 feet deep sort of space. And in here, you see a pentagram that has been not only chalked, but etched into the stone floor with powdered chalk filling the deep recesses of the demarcations here.
So, remind me, our story points have not recovered.
Correct.
Okay. So if I use my breach ability, I will take a wound.
You can spend a maneuver to blood yourself and reduce your wound threshold by 1 to do your breaching.
But I won't burn.
Threshold?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
he decreases his wound threshold by 1. I believe it's until his next long rest, and then he recovers 1. So if he does it multiple times...
I was like, forever?
No, it's...
Hey, yep, this is the sacrifice I make for you people.
My God.
He recovers 1 per long rest when he does it that way.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm going to do that, because I know heebie-jeebie bullshit when I see it.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the maneuver to bleed myself, and then use my sword to... I want to be dramatic. I would like to plant my sword into this outer circle and run across with like fire and sparks shooting out as I'm running across the circle.
Okay, so I will say that as you start bleeding yourself, Einval looks over at you with a curiosity in his face. First, I'm going to finish describing the room, though. So there is a circle with white residue with a pentagram with a yellowish residue in it. Set at the pentagrams, at the points are what appears to be saucers with some sort of substance that is spilt off of them, and there is a podium set at the final point of the pentagram. Behind there sits a box, and on the box, what is readily apparent is that it is made of a deep, deep ebony, and from the sides you notice ornate goat heads with bull horns coming off of the goat heads. They're still ribbed like a ram's horn, but they're shaped like a bull's horn, basically forming two handles on each side of this box. The box front has two doors that would open up, and engraved into the front of it is an eye that is weeping on a pile of corpses.
Wait. Okay. I have a better idea.
As you start bleeding yourself, Einval mutters, "Keep your eyes out. This may be the best chance. In here may be our only chance of finding what can restore my shadows. Or restore my shadow. And that of Jackal's."
Okay, so having bled myself, I'm going to say, now this sword can cut anything. Now, think really hard, because this circle is engraved into the stone. In that box, there's something going on there. Do I cut the circle, or do I cut the box?
He looks at you for a moment. Goes, "We may need them for what is to come. Killing that thing up in the courtyard, it didn't restore my shade. It did not rid us of this curse. It may be that your sword may not rid us of this plight. It may be witchcraft. That is our solution now." Meanwhile, Emery, you're having seen the shadow. You were able to quickly dodge around it. But I will say that as you do, what you notice is that as the light hits where it is, it becomes easier to see, but it doesn't shirk away.
What do I know about, like, shadows, shades?
Give me a knowledge dark check.
Yup.
Get it? Because it's a shadow.
Yeah, because it's dark.
Oh god.
I'm glad the
I was
mic.
angry.
Go be a dad elsewhere. Just kidding.
5 success to advantage.
You do know about shades. So, the thing that you were taught up in the north was that there are a lot of nasty things that go bump in the night. But not everything is evil. There are a lot of things that hide in the darkness. And not all of them are from here. But not being from here doesn't mean something is bad. And more important to the tale for here is that just because something is of this world doesn't mean it's safe. A shade is a shadow. Basically the essence of someone's spirit that has been severed from their body. And while there are many ways to get a shade to pass on into Corkeo Corpus and into Insania Infinita, by, for instance, cremating the body and desiccating the eyes and stuff like that, sometimes the shades linger. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is that if the person has died from something that is very sudden and horrific, they tend to leave parts of themselves in the environment around them, like their fear or their anger, except generally shades that linger are very, very strong emotions, and they tend to feed on other shadows. So they are lured to both shadows and hosts. The other thing that you notice, because you rolled so high, the thing that you know is that, generally speaking, those things that are really good at enchantment, gold, platinum, silver, because they're good at being imbued with magic, they are also really easy at being possessed by shades, and therefore they become cursed items. So these things have managed to be here a while, unless they've been recently birthed by something, some event. But based off of the story that you were told, and the fact that you guys have run into either one of these shades that is getting around this place quickly, which is kind of contrary to what you're now experiencing. This thing's kind of moving slow. It might be that there's multiple shades possessing things in this place.
Does this shade, like, okay, alright, wild, theory or whatever time, right? Like, it's like, does this feel or look at all like Einval or, what's her face? You know what I mean? Like, so just trying to, like, get a feeling of what I'm, like, what I'm
gonna say,
shape I'm looking at.
Give me either...
Because I know naming magic, you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, give me either a cool check or a performance check.
Cool check or performance check? Okay.
Actually, I would allow interpretation as well.
I like interpretation. I feel like that makes the most sense for what I'm trying to do. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Oops. 1 success and 3 advantage.
1 success and 3 advantage. It doesn't like have any defining characteristics. It's not like, oh, that's kind of Einval shaped. Maybe if you immersed yourself into it, which would be a pretty awful experience, you might be able to pick up a little bit more on what it was, who it was. I would have that be a naming magic check, essentially, because you literally, it's your focus of being able to pick up the taste of things, so to speak. Well, you know what I mean by that, right? Like, just, this feels like bull, this feels like wretch, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Got their input.
But I don't know, like,
yeah,
something about it, that idea, makes you wonder what else you know about shadows, right? But we'll leave that for there. But now, what you need to do, as Luca steps up, What is that fucking thing? And it dips into the shadows and then dips out again. You need to give me another perception check. This one easier than the first, now that you know where you're looking.
Okay. Ether, yeah, he said. 0 success, 5 advantage.
This shadow seemed to be drawing ever closer towards you, but you lost sight of where it was with the cloudy, overcast sky. Do you stay where you're at?
Must have been the wind. Oh, sorry.
Do you stay where you're at?
I'm gonna take... I'm gonna take another step back, like... Just take a step back with me, alright? Into the light. It's a shade of some sort. Doesn't mean it's bad.
He jumps back and like crawls over all of the broken stuff over here in the fences.
Doesn't mean it's bad. Let's not be hasty.
Meanwhile, back in the space before, Eingal looks about the spaces. Come closer. Shine your light over here. And he dips down towards the cabinetry. The box.
Let me come a little bit closer, but he's kind of spooking me.
Okay. He opens up the box, which, after he opens up, it's relatively apparent at this point that it's a reliquary. And inside, there is some candles and incense, some small dishes, some weird needle-looking thing. There is a beautifully made paintbrush wand. Sorry, a beautifully made paintbrush. There is what appears to be some sort of smooth black stone rod. There is a doll, a weird-looking doll made to look kind of like a human-sized baby. There is also an egg. There's just a bird egg in there as well. And some scrolls, as well as 3 books that have been bound. Three bound books that have also, they're like in a little like satchel set in the middle. And he very, very cautiously and reverently, carefully picks up the books and turns them over, and now he's squatted over, kind of looking at the cover of the first book. And he runs his hand over the top of it. And you see that there's some symbol on it that seems to have faded away with time on this leather-bound book. He slowly starts to rise and walk over to the podium. And goes, "Hold that light up so I can read." And he
I'd say, hold on. Hold on. Do you remember what happened last time?
He looks at you. I do. You, your friends, you drove me. You drove me back here. You begged me to address my past. And you instilled in me a confidence that I could restore my shadow. Would you have us turn back now?
No, I just want you to be aware of the world you're stepping back into.
I'm not here because I want to. Let us hope that the confidence that you have. Sorry. Let us hope that the confidence that you have is from some greater understanding in the makings of this world. Something preternatural. Beyond my understanding. I rely on the likes of books to be able to reach a higher place. It is on the knowledge of giants that I tread. You among them. I must read. And he opens up the book.
I want to try to stand outside the circle while giving him light
Okay.
and be close enough that if it turns out that he really is as sinister as he first appeared and that this is a ploy, that I can kill him.
So he's going to start reading. At this point, Emery, you're outside. What you can quickly gather is that if you don't, stay on the move, if you daddle in one place too long, these things are going to probably reach out and touch you.
Okay.
So can you please describe to me what you're doing while Ilya is in the basement and Einbal is going through these tomes?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this guy whose name is suddenly gone from my head again. Luca, if he has a torch.
And he quickly throws down his bag and looks around. Yeah, here's a torch. And he hands you one. I want to go check out that shed, see if I can find us some more. He throws the bag onto his shoulder and starts heading towards the stables and the small outbuilding next to it.
Okay. I'm gonna start, and I will mention this to him too, is that I'm heading back to, I'm gonna go catch up with the other two.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna kind of creep forward, slowly, kind of keeping my eyes on shadows to make sure they're kind of not jumping out at me, basically. And I am gonna try to go to the stairs.
So with the torch, I'm going to, and with some of the knowledge that you have, I decrease the difficulty of the check one more time, and I'll give you a boost die at this point. But I need you to pass 2 checks to make sure that you don't come into contact with one of these shades.
Okay. What perception checks? Is that what you're?
Yes.
Okay. 1 and 1. And 4.
Okay.
And none.
You hear, and I keep describing it as whispers, but it's something it's like your inner instincts are screaming at you. It's almost like your own shadow is screaming at you, fuck, move. It has nowhere. Your shadow has nowhere to go. It's tethered to you, and you don't see this thing, but you start to feel it. You start to feel this fear gnawing at you. You start to feel the pain of whatever this was. You suffer 4 strain, but eventually you make it upstairs. Looking around upstairs, I need you to give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh man, 1 and 2.
You come up to the top of the stairs and you find all those dead animals that have been mummified and embalmed, and it throws you off. There's only one other place to go up here, and it is a door to your right in a hallway. The hallway, which I will, let's see here. Bloop. I wish you guys had more specific symbols so I could figure out how to. Are you playing as me right now? It's weird.
No.
It shows you as having the exact same symbol as me. Sorry, just gotta move you into place. You make it into what is essentially the master bedroom, and in here you find a golden gilded set of plate, and that is the shade that abruptly contacts you. But as you back out of the space, you seem to be at an impasse because you've been upstairs now, and there's only one way to go, and there wasn't any sign of Ilya.
Ilya? I kind of like call out for him. Einval?
Is there any chance I can hear her?
So with that, give me a perception check. Because you're down in the depths of a stone-filled basement, your check is going to be harder. But I will give Bull and Wretch a chance. At this point, Bull, you probably made it into the courtyard.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused. So did I go upstairs and you went downstairs? Or is this just
So,
funky?
what you know, Sarah, but Emery doesn't, is that Ilya went upstairs. They found a secret door,
Okay, yeah.
and then went down into the basement from the second floor in a stone tower.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
2
Okay.
and 4?
1 second. No, you don't hear that.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Bull,
Oh, I'm sorry. What was I rolling?
roll perception.
Two and 2.
Yeah, you hear from an open window on the second floor, you hear Ilya from Emery.
Can you ping on the map
Yeah.
over there? Okay.
Yeah. Give me a vigilance check while you at this point too, Bull.
One and 4.
Something that you notice is that there is a primordial ooze of this like brownish material sliming its way away from the corpse of the Mastication fiend and working its way around and back into the kitchen. So this is kind of going like this right now.
All right. So it is material. It's not a shade.
No, it is. Yeah, it is a goo, essentially.
Let me look this up real quick. Did we decide the goop does not hurt us
This is the first time you've
if we
seen the
walk
goo.
through it? Well, I mean, where it blew up, the goop that it left
Oh,
behind.
yeah. Correct. You guys could walk over the corpse and be fine.
I'm going to go grab that rain barrel and
Okay.
like do one of those things where you go
Yeah.
across the ground.
So I picture the rain barrel is like really big. You pick this thing up and walk over, and this goo is trucking along, and you can dump out the barrel on it, and as it does, it kind of splatters against it, and it's kind of like putting something like soy sauce or whatever onto like ketchup, in the sense that like something more watery that hits onto something that's more of a sauce, and it kind of just like makes indentations on it, kind of just like splits and splats against it, but it doesn't form together, and it doesn't dissipate the goo. The goo continues to move as a unit.
Beware of the
All right,
blob.
so since I could hear them through the window, after that I'm gonna be like, guys, we've got slime down here trying to get in the building.
What?
He doesn't go here.
Luca kicks open the door. He sees you dealing with this. He's, ugh! I thought you killed that thing.
They need to
We
cast
definitely
judgment.
tried. At which point I am,
boss.
yeah, and I'm going to walk this way to see if I can find anything in this building.
Okay. As you head into there, Luca storms back around, and he's charging back into the building. Meanwhile, Ilya, it's still taking a while for Einval to flip through his pages, but you start to hear the whispers once more. Give me a perception check.
Stop with the whispers.
Oh, right. Please perceive something. Please perceive something. Oh, well, that's not so bad. 5 and 1.
One of the shades has crept its way through the ceiling. Through the ceiling, and is now in the space with you, slowly moving through the air towards you.
That's not good. Can I, like... We've dealt with shades before.
I don't know if you have.
Yes, we have. I know we have.
You've dealt with the undead.
No, we dealt with shades. It was... We were investigating the collapses that happened after the catastrophe in Lemoore. I don't remember what we did about it, but I got a cool sword. So, I'm gonna...
Cool sword, why aren't you using it?
I'm about to, if you'd let me finish. I'm gonna swing my flame sword in the direction of the shade, see what happens, you know?
Okay.
I thought you got that sword from Azerlam.
I did.
Go ahead and roll a melee attack.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, you're talking about the shadow creatures we faced in the alternate plane.
What? No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
There was like dying plague victims. It may have been the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've dealt with shades
Yes.
before.
it was in the ship. Yep.
Yep, it was the ship. That
The
makes
ship.
sense.
All right, man.
You know what's up.
Here we come. Oh man.
See, I don't trust my own memory, but I do trust Dustin's.
I can't remember everything.
Yeah, you do.
4 and 2.
You step forward and swing at this thing. And the thing is that the shade really, like, the thing that you're doing is that there's a shadow on a surface, on a two-dimensional surface, and you're swinging at the, like, in space that you think would be an invisible creature that would make up that space, sort of thing. And as you swing, you see the sword dim a bit in the space. And it flares back to life. But in the process, the shade has moved into your space with you. And you feel it anguish upon you. You suffer 3 strength. And I need you to give me a resilience check.
Froze up.
You suffer 3 strain, and I need you to give me a resilience check. Sorry, discipline.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
What up?
So the shade moved into the space, and you said I feel it.
Yeah,
That was
it crumbles. Emotionally, it crumbles onto you. I need you to give me a hard discipline check, and you suffer 3 strain.
Oh boy. Come on. Fuck. 2 and 1?
Until the start of the next day, your strain and wound threshold are both reduced by 2.
Oh.
But the shadow is no more. And you hear Einvol go, "Keep them at bay, but for the love of Black Philippine, by the judgment of Oran, you are killing souls."
I did not ask for this.
Yes, you did.
Oh. Oh, this man.
It's getting a
Flip
little
the
grumpy. A little salty.
Tell me what I asked for. You
Rex,
look outside.
Rex, you could have heard Bull shout out if you wanted to do anything about that.
I'll start heading in.
I'll say that as you head in, Bull is no longer in the courtyard, but you see the tail end of the goop go through this door here.
Oh, goody.
Emery, you hear Luca up the stairs.
What? What's going on?
Where is he?
Einvald? I don't know. Look, the only way to go is through here, but I'm not sure it's safe. And I kind of like creep forward and look in the room again.
Einva! Master Einva! He starts shouting at the top of his lungs.
And I'm not.
Can I try to perceive it?
Yes, you can. And Emery, you notice a shade crawling along the ground towards you from that room, from the plate mail that I mentioned.
Fuck. 2 and 4.
That's a solid test on my own.
You don't hear anything, Ilya.
Do I know what would like resist shades then? Like, obviously the light is just making it more easy to see them, but and I know that silver or gold or whatever like can draw them in. Do I know if there's anything to like ward them off?
Ward them off? Yeah. So, there are a lot of your like your rock-like substances of onyx, obsidian, salt, rings of salt would do.
Okay.
As well as sulfur and a few others like that. If you can get a hold of some mud. Some premium mud.
Premium mud. Was there any salt in the pantries downstairs? And I'm gonna back up again.
I can look. I never thought I'd be frantically hunting for salt. And Luca storms downstairs at the same point that you probably hear him, Wretch, go charging here. Ah! And he stumbles back. We got bigger problems.
Okay, then I'll scramble after him then. If I can't find anybody spooky shade up here, I'll follow.
Meanwhile, Bull, what you find in the building just to the north is exactly what you see there. This is a quarters for guests to stay, essentially. It looks like there's a lot of like clothes and small chests. It looks like the Reeves were hosting many guests the night that this place became abandoned, essentially.
All right. What I am looking for immediately is either lanterns with oil in them or lantern oil.
Both easy to find. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to both pick up like a couple lanterns if there are more than one.
Yeah, there's 2 lanterns hung up by the door, and there is a lantern on the table.
Alright, I'm going to grab at least the 2 lanterns and then a container of lantern oil and make sure the 2 lanterns I grabbed I fill with oil.
I will say that they are all half full, but there's no lantern oil in this one.
I only heard part of that.
There are 2. They are all half full, but there's no lantern oil in this room. So you can ostensibly dump one into the others and have 2 that are 3/4 full.
Alright, yeah, I'll just take the 3 lanterns at half full then.
Okay.
And then I will move across the courtyard into the building.
Okay. As you move across the courtyard, you bump into Reg.
I hand him a lantern.
Okay.
And I light it because I do have a lighter in my pocket.
Perfect. You guys can go ahead and discuss amongst yourselves what you're doing.
I'm wondering
So
what
I
the
turned to
hell's
Reg.
going on with someone's mic. Does anybody else hear that loud thumping?
There.
Yeah, that was. I dropped the mic. I was trying to
Okay.
position it so you could hear us both better.
So I hand Wretch the lantern
Okay.
and light it for him. And I'm like, you see, the idea was we light the slime on fire, but I don't know where it is.
Okay.
You hear, it's in here! As Emery, you come down the stairs, and you are in the dining room with Luca. And...
Hold on. Me and Wretch are in the wrong
Me
spot.
and Matt, bro.
yeah,
My new best friend, Luca.
At this point, you guys have seen enough of the map that I'm doing a little bit of theater of the mind, and then loosely moving your characters when I have an opportunity. But you and Luca is staring at the slime, like moving into the crock pot. And you know exactly what it is upon first sight. This is ectoplasm. It is the substance that you use to make your creatures, to fill in the spots between the sticks.
Sure. Okay, so can you zoom me back over to that map?
Yeah.
That's ectoplasm. That's... I mean, I don't even know what to say about it as myself.
There's nothing inherently dangerous about it. It is essentially it is potential. It's something that can be molded into matter, essentially.
That it's moving on its own, though. That's strange. And I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna look at it closer.
At the goop or at the crockpot?
The goop is in the crockpot, right?
It's moved. Yeah, it's flowing into. But I don't want to know what you're specifically looking at because it determines on what you're. What are you looking for?
Like, I know ectoplasm. I know how it works when I do my spells, but it's usually because I'm controlling it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is what's prompting it to move, right?
Yeah. Give me a script or a knowledge dark check.
Okay, they are the same for me, but because I understand that there's script on it, then I will do a script check.
Okay.
Um, 5 success, 2 advantage.
Wow. Yeah. You pick up, especially when you're reading some of the script on here, or you're attempting to read it, that the ectoplasm is bound to the giant cooker, and it is almost like a phylactery. As this stuff moves into it, you have a sense that while you dissipated its, like, you weakened it enough that now it's going down, so to speak. And presumably, based off of what you can see here and based off of the animate nature of you saw that the lid slid back and is now getting ready to slide forward again. This thing is going to recharge, essentially. However long it takes, who knows?
So this is going to regenerate if we don't find a way to stop it. 1 second. Based upon my knowledge, it would seem safe to, like, grab the lid, maybe with a cloth, and, like, try to make sure the lid doesn't go on the top of it.
Looking at the sides, you would instantly see. So it's not like a lid, like two separate pieces.
Sure.
It actually has maw-like teeth on the ridges, and it has a hinging jaw that like levers on, so to speak. It's one full unit. You can't remove the lid.
Okay. Now, I don't know how long it's gonna
Can I attack the
take.
cauldron?
Okay, so we'll say that you guys are now moved into the dining room, and now you are all looking at this. Is that all accurate? Yeah, you can. Certainly, you can swing your weapon at it, but who knows what'll happen?
I'd like thematically that Emery is there and she's trying to read what the script says as he does that. She's like, if only I could read any of this.
I don't know about anybody else, but I didn't hear the beginning of that.
She's just reading it while you're gonna swing away at it.
All I asked was if I could attack it.
I said, you can certainly try. You guys having a hard time hearing me?
Sometimes
it's
Sarah's
cutting in and out.
Sometimes
Weird.
Sarah's mic will cut out, and then I'll only get Josh's, but it's quieter when Josh has to do it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure where it's picking Josh up.
It's
because
all
he's got
the
his
one mic. Yeah, it's all the one mic.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, because there's like 2 bi-directional things. It's like either it says it's this way, figure 8, or this way, figure 8, and I can't figure out which one's better. So,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
We'll worry about that later.
Alright, so as I walk into the building, I just ask Mallory, I'm like, are we trying to
No.
keep it out of the cauldron? Emery, Mallory. Are we just trying to keep it out of the cauldron?
Well, so you see, what's going on here is that's ectoplasm. It's going to go. It looks like it's going to go back into this container, and it's going to try to regenerate what we saw before, which would not be great. But I'm not quite sure how to fix that.
Well, what if it didn't have a cauldron?
At that point, you hear, "Found it! Right here!"
Okay, what did you find?
I think if we gather up the bodies, bring them here, we might be able to restore the souls to their proper remains.
Okay. Then I need to get out of here fast, and I think you do too.
I need to get Jacqueline.
Yeah, so let's get on up those stairs and let my compatriots know.
Okay. You guys hear Ilya bust through the door upstairs, and he comes running down the stairs to meet up with you guys. And Einval is slowly behind. But at this point, you guys start hearing again the whispers.
Damn whispers.
They're encroaching in closely to all of you guys, now gathered up in the dining room.
All right, you guys have to go back to wherever you came from because the voices followed you.
He thinks he has a way of restoring souls to their proper place.
We need all the bodies. Any remains you can find.
What about a jug of ectoplasm? Motion towards the cauldron.
No, that is brought from a different place.
What
If
do we
I
do
destroy it, will it not recharge?
He looks at you. I'd worry about what could happen when you cross such magics in a violent fashion. But
Okay, so I just hit it with a non-magic weapon then.
you're here to help me restore my shadow. Let's, as quickly as we can, gather up the bodies and bring them down.
What bodies?
Luca, get Jacqueline! All of the remains from the courtyard.
Are you talking about the creatures we killed?
Those were all sorts of.
They were made from us.
Okay, so are those the
Yeah.
bodies you want us to get?
Yes.
When the last thing died, didn't it dissolve into a whole bunch of bodies?
Yeah, so one of the bodies is this ectoplasm right here.
No. He explained that ectoplasm is conjured from a ritual, and it basically has been gathering bits of people and animals and putting them in it. The ectoplasm is coming back to this thing. The corpse pieces it left behind.
Okay. And as everybody gets into upstairs, I'm also like, anybody else want a lantern? Otherwise, I just set them down on the table.
It'd be good to keep the lights on, so the shades, and I just give people, like, bare bones, like, you know, what I know.
Okay. Yeah, we won't make you have to repeat.
Yeah.
As you finish up what you were saying, and you guys kind of like try to break forth in movement as these shadows coalesce, the lid slides forward, and it starts making that crock pop noise from Don't Starve Together as the lid kind of.
Okay, now I definitely attack it. Nobody stops me.
Okay, who is still in here?
Guess I'm in here.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been told to leave.
I thought we were grabbing body parts. I mean, I'm gonna do what Einval asked.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Because he says I shouldn't destroy the crock pot.
Okay, who is all in the
With a magic
space
weapon.
at this point? Because as I was describing it, I'll say, Someone roll me a d4.
I was following Bull around.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm out because I'm doing what Einval is saying.
Okay, so you, Einval, Luca, and Ilya all are out of the house when Bull is smashing on this thing. I feel like
Presumably. Yeah.
okay. Give me either a melee heavy or an athletics check. Your choice.
I feel like that's a trap. I will melee heavy.
Okay.
It's been fun, guys.
Well, I'm here with you, so I guess we're both dying.
Oh, that's not. Oh, thank you.
Retch pulled me back from oblivion. You'll be fine.
Well, if I go to the Oblivion too, then I can't pull you back from it.
6 and 7.
Position, heal thyself.
6 success and 7 advantage.
Yes.
Okay. The 6th success. How much damage do you do off of 6
Do you want me
success?
With no cancellations.
With no cancellations.
15 pierce 2.
15 pierce 2. Okay. So we'll do 15 pierce 2 minus your advantage. So the pierce will just cut out. So that's going to be 8. You smash into this thing. And you, with your piercing weapon, your axe blasts into the top, shearing it in half, shearing the top in half. But it's a pressure cooker full of acid, and it explodes. So you and Wretch take burn 8.
No! My little body!
So you will both immediately take 8 damage.
Ouch.
Is that suckable or not suckable?
Not soakable.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm unconscious again.
God damn it.
Okay. So I roll a crit. What's the crit at these days?
Treat it as 4.
Okay. I rolled 108.
What's that?
2 random characteristics reduced by 1. So that's going to be a 4. So that would be your, I believe it's your willpower, if I'm not mistaken.
You said 4?
Yeah, it's 4 from the left.
Let's see here.
And
That'd
then
be my cunning.
your brawn.
Oh, I got plenty of that to spare.
Okay. Wretch, are you up?
Yeah, I'm good.
So that 8 damage is from the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you guys see like acid through the door, so to speak. As the room just goes. Wretch, what do you do?
Oh, shit.
Am I still burning?
You are still burning, yes. But I took the 8 as the start of your turn. So
Yeah,
you're still
I'm just
covered
like,
in
I have to
acid.
put it out somehow, right?
Yep. And the table, everything in this room is burning and melting pretty much. All of the cutlery, which was actually cursed, by the way. So one of the shades is actually gone.
Oh, God.
Damn it. So how would I put this out? A medicine check, or then if I was just going with my spells, this would be a physical ailment?
So burning is normally a coordination check to try to get it off of you. Just doing this, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
This feels a little different.
I'm gonna make it an average coordination check, or I'll make it a hard spellcasting check.
Average coordination.
Okay.
3 and 2.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to clear the ichor off of you. I am gonna say
Right.
that you and Bull also have to take 1 point of damage on something that you own, either your backpack, your weapon, or your armor.
Okay. Got it. So I cleared that. Was that an action or a movement?
That's a
roughly?
maneuver.
Okay. Action. I'll try and douse Bull.
Okay, it's gonna be another maneuver to get to him.
And that is all I do because I will go unconscious otherwise.
Okay. What about everyone else? You hear this boom in the other room.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't have busted it.
Hey, it doesn't have a cauldron now.
That's, I guess, doesn't have a lid.
I mean,
Can't build
It can't be
pressure.
a pressure cook.
Ah. Now it's just a Dutch oven. You can make soup in that.
I still
but
want to
can't-
know how it blew up after only cooking for 1 minute.
Really good pressure cooker.
it's an awesome pressure cooker. You wouldn't know.
It's enchanted with evil.
But, that meat.
Yeah, let's pick up those body parts, right?
I'm gonna panic and run back into the room where I suddenly heard an explosion.
Okay, so Ilya is heading towards the bodies.
Ilya's like, it's fine. Bull does this all the time.
He'll be okay.
Emery, it is 2 maneuvers to get to where Bull is.
Except for I'm not going to be okay.
Yeah, you're both. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
He just rolled a 108.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, I run back in. I can't even, open this door.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. I got it.
Double maneuver. You're next to unconscious Bull covered in acid, and Wretch is right there.
I can take 2. If we're doing this sort of turn-based or whatever, I can take 2 strain to try to wipe the acid off of him.
Correct.
Okay.
Give me a coordination check.
Okay. Coordination, I think yeah. 1 and 1.
You fail.
Fucking wait. Horseshit.
Okay, I got 1 and 1 over here. So you just need 2 success.
There's 2 more success and 2 more advantage. There.
You managed to clear the acid off of him.
Okay.
At which point we're back up to Bull's turn, at which point he takes another crit. Because he's down.
Yeah.
This is plus 60 now. Am I correct?
No, you're at plus 50.
Plus 50. Okay. So you could die.
Your roll literally perfect.
I got 103. So 2 more characteristics are reduced by 1.
Which 2 are those going to be?
4. So I think it's your cunning again.
Yeah, and what happens when that hits 0?
It's just at 0. But now if I roll a 126, so 120 or higher, or 126 or higher, if any characteristic is at 0, you die. So the odds of you dying just got a lot higher. And another 4, which at this point is taken because it's already at 0, so I got to reroll. So I got a 3.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
your third stat at? What's your intellect?
It is now at 1.
Got it.
Okay. And then we're back at Wretch.
Okay. So he's still burning, right?
No, he's no longer burning.
Okay. I'll try and stabilize him, I guess, with the medicine
You should
check.
probably get me out of the room.
Is there any imminent danger?
No. I'm not ruling it as acid that's like actively if you're in the room burning you. Just their initial blast was all I was taking it as. So, the room is like dissolving a little bit here and there, but not to imminent danger.
Kind of fizzling.
Okay. Then I'll try and stabilize him with medicine.
Okay. So at this point we got to take a look at your. I just want to take a look at healing, wounds, and strain because this could be the difference between him living or dying. During
And
combat,
this is medicine, not magic.
correct. During combat, you can perform a medicine check as an action. Base difficulty is hard, decreased with difficulty with tools. So it's a hard check. And basically at this point, whatever you roll, so you have to succeed. But then if you succeed, you heal the number of success plus however many maneuvers. Like you can add health potions just to add healing at that point.
Okay. I have medicinal herbs,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out my holy icon just for fucking good luck at this point.
Okay. The medicinal herbs give you a success and an advantage, I believe.
Yeah, the holy icon only helps my spells, but I'm just... I mean,
Praying
I
to
fucking
God.
would.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, baby! You grab it with your teeth.
If I wouldn't have had the crit that reduces my wound threshold, I wouldn't have gone down.
All right, 2 and 1.
Yeah. I rolled 4 failure.
Okay.
Do you have any? Well, hold on. Potions. I don't have any here. Okay. Yeah. Do you have any health potions?
Yeah,
I
I
still
can-
currently have one
I
on
can
my
give him one.
person.
1 second. Let me double check if I have it written in here, or if that's just me going off of. Okay, I'll count the healing potion as that many successes as you're administering it. So I rolled
okay.
4 and 1. What did you roll?
I rolled 2 and 1.
2 and 1. Okay, so effectively.
Well, I
that means...
rolled 1 and 0 with the medicinal herb.
Got it. So effectively, then you need the health potion is just a basic health potion of 5.
Yup.
So it's 5 plus 2 success minus my 4 failures.
So it's 2.
He heals 2.
Yay.
Are you up?
Technically, that puts me right back at my threshold.
You're stable. All right. That does it. Bull is stable, and as he stabilizes, you guys see Luca like walk over and peer through the doorway and just go, idiots, and turn around and walk back towards his boss.
And
And
at
what-
that point, I drink my health potion, which is only going to heal me 1 now.
Oh god, you've had that many health potions.
Well, he just used another one.
Yeah. Oh,
It's gonna
holy
heal me-
wait, hold on. No. How many? Because his health potion wouldn't have done 5. It's
Yeah, would have done
5 minus
2.
however. You wouldn't have healed. So you're still down.
Well, did what I could.
Do you have any?
So you only-
Wait, hold on. Do you have any other health potions right now?
If he takes the health potion off of my hip,
So he can
I
spend.
have a health potion.
If you spend 2 strain, Wretch, you can take the potion off of him to do a 3rd maneuver and get him the 1 healing from the last health potion.
You can't willingly strain yourself out, so I can't.
Oh no!
And I already strained to get here to take the goop off of him, so I can't. Like, I could
Okay.
if I had a turn,
Well, hold on. So that was Wretch's turn.
What about... I have a story point. I have story point. How can you let me use it?
So how much did the health potion apply? Was it 2?
2 and now, but I rolled 4 failures.
Yeah, so I didn't succeed at all, so he didn't heal any.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then we have Emery's turn.
Did you use your horseshoe already to reroll?
Yeah. I used it when we started this fight last session.
Alright, I tried.
So Emery, it's your turn.
Yes.
You hear Wretch freaking out. Bull is lying unconscious in front of you. You can do the assist action. At this point, I'll allow you to use your maneuvers to either add a medicine check to the results,
Yeah.
or add a potion.
I am going to try to do a medicine check. However, I do not have medical equipment.
Okay.
I just have big brains.
So at this point, I need 2 successes from you to stabilize it. So it's adding to the original.
I'm going to spend a story point to upgrade this check.
There you go.
Got 1 success and 5 advantage.
Okay. At this point, are you going to say anything? You guys can roleplay this mechanically. Ilya's outside with Luca and with Einval.
Yeah, wherever I am, I can make it to you.
Shit, 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 shit! You know, I shout very loudly.
Hell yeah.
I have 1 health potion that I can run over and use on them.
Is it a basic health potion?
It just says 1 health potion.
Yeah, it's just a basic health potion. You hear them shouting. What do you do?
I mean, I'm gonna run in the direction of the shouting because that's more important, whatever it is,
Okay. You run into
as
the room.
fast as I can.
You run into the room. Okay. And you see them gathered around Bull in this itcher. What do you do?
What will happen if I give them the 1 health potion?
Nothing.
Ah.
But you don't know that. He's taken 5 health potions back to back. He's gotten all the healing he can from health potions. But you run in and this is what you see.
And man. Can I try to do a medicine check?
Yeah, as everyone else is attempting this on him, I'm going to allow you to do them. Well, hold on. We've used Emery got to add her results to Wretches at this point.
Yeah, so I added 1 and 4.
Do you have higher intelligence or higher medicine than either her or Wretch?
I didn't hear half of that.
Do you have higher intelligence or higher medicine than either of us? And your answer is no. You're as
No.
dumb as me, and you're not trained in medicine.
So here's what we're gonna do. If you want, you can spend a maneuver to roll 1 boost die. If you get a success, you stabilize it. If you don't, we're gonna do a whole nother round. I'm gonna roll another fail. He gets a crit. I roll another medicine check, and you guys all have to pile on top to try to. It's just medicine now. No health potions are gonna do any better.
Okay.
Roll a boost die.
Fuck. I rolled an advantage.
Okay. Now I roll a crit check plus 60. That is 129.
So, does he die?
Check the cheat sheet here.
I don't think so.
129. Are any of your characteristics at 0?
Yes.
Bull, you die.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
Yep.
said like 126 or over, he would die at 0.
Its Bull lies in this acid, and you guys struggle to do anything you can to get him out of this acid and recover. We'll cut away tonight, and we'll pick up next
Yeah,
time.
I took 40 points of damage this fight.
Yeah.
I know Andrew wasn't one of the people, but it was kind of funny. Like just the like, why are you going and sitting by a river? Come help us do stuff. I'm like, I have nothing. And then I come in here and it's like, well, there's a giant like gas ghost fire. Hey, Wretch, just fix things. I'm like, I have nothing. Like, if I do anything, I will pass out.
Yeah.
And it's not like oh man, you should have just passed out and done it. As far as I understood, the rules literally say you can't intentionally pass out. Otherwise, I for sure would have stabilized him.
Yep.
I tried to give you guys
Yep.
some extra to get through there.
I know, buddy. You did.
Them's the rolls.
I didn't have any more. Just rolled
If
shitty.
you had a +1 health potion, if Ilya rolled a boot, rolled a success.
Yeah.
If we didn't smash the enchanted item with the... There's so many different things, but ultimately... I don't know.
I commit seppuku with my blunt object.
Let's let's talk about this offline a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Message here and there. Think about it. But that's where we'll pick up next time. Good night, everyone. Good night, Bull.
Wow. Good night, Bull.
Well, shit.